Alright, hello people, I'm the dude, and this is my continued Minecraft tour of my world. Uh, I've changed a lot of things. I said I'd come back whenever I had enough things to actually show, and I've changed a lot since then. Basically, the things that have stayed the same are what you're looking at right now. The outside of the volcano over here is almost identical to the way it was. I've changed it a very little bit, like right there I've shaved off a bit more, but pretty much it's identical. And the castle is almost identical. I'm going to go ahead and show you the very small change to the castle. Just get it out of the way. Oh yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. That was the little pool area, or whatever you want to call it, but now it's a fountain. I'll come back down and do that next. Seeing as it was nothing before, I mean, it looked really bland and had no purpose. I went and changed it. And see, I had those three bridges over the water here, and I just didn't like it. I was gonna make 3 identical to this one, whereas these ones on the sides were smaller. I decided to just take the side ones out, and I like it a lot better now. The castle itself hasn't changed. The tower that's attached to the castle in the back hasn't changed. It's all identical. Pretty much everything else other than the volcano and the castle have changed dramatically. So, I'm gonna go down here and show you the fountain. There we go. And it's got flowers underneath it. And the water comes down on each side, and these little nice little flowing rivers down here under it of water. But yeah, that used to be. It was just like these connections right here, and then a flat top, and then none of the water going around the inside, and none of the flowers, none of the fountain coming out of the top. Meant to get some dirt so I could get up higher to show you higher, but anyways, that's what it looks like. And it attaches to the river, the man-made river. See, it flows out. I'm liking it. I rebuilt that thing like 5 times before I got it to where I wanted it. It looked ridiculous the first couple of times, but I like it the way it looks now. I've changed the lighthouse very little. I added these outside, I guess, torches or whatever you want to call it, these big fire pits to each corner. I removed the stone that was lining the outside, the cobblestone, because I just didn't like the way it looked, and I removed the balcony right there. So now it's got these little fire pits on the outside, and the ice still hasn't frozen over. And the balcony's flatter, and the bottom's flatter, and the balcony's gone. But it looks mostly the same. I completely removed the gravel tower because I have been using it for things. That's the first reason. And the second reason, it was just an eyesore. Like, I first made it just to get rid of the gravel because it was taking up so much space. But, you know, I mean, it looked horrible. It looked horrible, so. Oh yeah, and I had tons of snow collected from accidentally. Whenever you're trying to shovel out stuff, if you accidentally bump into snow with the shovel, then you get snow. So I made the snow into blocks, and I made the blocks into trees, because I couldn't think of anything else to make. So I've got little snow trees all over the place. I don't know how many I have so far, probably 7 of them scattered around. There's one right there, there's one over there in the distance. There's one behind the volcano, one over there, one over there. They're all over the place. This is another new addition. This is where most of my gravel went. The gravel basically makes a raised island right here. And where my forest used to be on the ground, now it's raised up into the air, and it's attached to the fort by this little bridge here. So nothing can get over there. It's my own little island of trees that I can harvest. I'll go on up there and show you it real quick. I changed the fort a little bit. I made these look like Ys. They used to be just these 3 pieces, and then it was those 5, and now I've made it look like a Y, and I think it looks better. Also expanded the walkway up there, and I changed the inner area to where it slopes down. See, there's stairs, and now this whole inner courtyard is, what do you call it? It's inlaid into the ground. I did that with a lot of my areas now, like my mine and a couple other places. I just think it looks cool. You basically walk down into it. And, see, this is expanded right here. just so I have a little area to stand. I don't know, I think it looks better. And then I made more of these little corner pieces for the edges. This one just happens to attach to the harvestable forest over here. Tree farm, whatever the heck you want to call it. That's all it is. It's just a place for me to get trees that's safe. I don't have to worry about getting killed. That right there I'll show you later, so just ignore that. Now, for the courtyard, it is completely different. You might have noticed. The greenhouse is still there, but it is 1/3 larger now across. And like I said, I added in reeds and added in cactuses. So you've got water, reeds, water, cactuses, a little entrance area that goes through to the back. See, it goes all the way through. And more cactuses, water, more reeds, more water. And all the wheat's on top. On the second level. Lots and lots and lots of wheat. So my greenhouse is, it's grown. Let's put it that way. And this area right here, where it was just bland and there was nothing here, I added in trees. Just for decoration. There's just 8 different trees. And they take up the center area right here. Also used gravel to add in these walkways, which I didn't have before. And I changed the layout of the doors too. Now they're even. There's a double door here, a double door on that other wall, and then there's 2 side doors on each of this wall. And they're symmetrical across. So that looks nicer, I think. I like it. And I used gravel throughout the bottom of this now. It used to be dirt. I had tons of gravel, so I used the gravel. Made little walkways and used it in here. And this is the same. The Tree City is a little bit different. I guess I can show you right now. It's got more rooms. I haven't furnished the rooms yet because I kind of been slacking on the Tree City, but it's got way more walkways. It's got way more rooms. Oops. Ooh. Did not mean to do that. And most of them, I've changed them to where you don't have to turn around backwards and walk off this ladder to get out. You either go to the side or you go to the front, because it was kind of awkward. Like, see, this is the only one that's left that's like that. You walk up and then you have to turn around and go over the gap. I don't like that. Looks weird. But yeah, there's something like 8 different rooms in the Tree City now. And they're all in different places, see? They're all connected, and they all go different directions. I'm going to furnish them all with beds and chairs and tables and signs and stuff like that. I just haven't gotten to it. This one's not finished. I'm going to add a couple more rooms back there and then I'll be done with the rooms. But yeah, it's still kind of bland right now. Just a bunch of empty rooms. But there are a bunch of rooms. Anyways, the Water City, I ended up removing everything I made. I made almost an entire walkway across the underside of the lake right there. No, get up there. There we go. And I'd started in on going down and building the cities, but it was too high up. I didn't like it. It was a lot of wasted effort, but here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It went from, get up there. It went from right there all the way out, as far as you can see, all the way to the other side of the land over there. And went down a little bit, and I'd started on the city. But this bridge, it's way too high up. Like, all the different packs that I use, you can see through the ice. So you can see the bridge, and the bridge is like maybe 3 to 4 blocks from water level, and it looks stupid. I mean, it's not like it's supposed to look. You're supposed to go down from here and then go out. Because the inspiration for this whole thing is Bioshock. You're supposed to go down the bathysphere and then go out to the city, and you're not supposed to see the city just under the surface of the water. It looks ridiculous. So, I haven't remade the entire bridge yet. I've cut it down to there, and I'm going to cut it all the way back to here. The whole bridge right there will be gone, and it'll go down and then go out, and it'll look a lot better. Or at least I think it'll look better. And my mine has changed quite a bit as well. As you can see, everything is inlaid. Like, every time you go to the right or the left, you go down, and then you go into the little area. So it makes it its own separate room instead of being attached. Looks like it's separated by the stairs. And I've extended it a bit. I have so much dirt. This whole area is dirt. That whole area is stone. They're constantly being filled up, and then I have to figure out what to do with the dirt and the stone to get rid of them to make more space. Otherwise, this thing will just keep going out on into infinity, just with infinite chests of stone and dirt. I have way too much. Oh yeah, I hadn't done anything with the railroad thing, rail tracks, cart or whatever, so I added it in to go all the way down to the bottom. And the bottom is completely different now, the bottom level. All the levels above it are the same, but the bottom level is completely different. It's more organized, and it's got more sections to it with torches, because they changed it to where the lower you go, the more things spawn. You need more torches, so I changed the bottom level. I'll show you that in a minute. This area was rebuilt 4 times with the lava, 4 major times, and then tweaking it about 1,000,000 times. And this is what it ended up being. It's just I dug out above, put lava up there so you can't see the top. It's in the ceiling, and then it just falls down in pools. Used to be it made like flows going across, and then fell down, kind of like a fountain of lava. And I redid that like 3 times, and then I ended up with this because I like this better. And then the water's just for infinite water. I mean, it's attached and it goes all the way around. Just so I can get as much water as I want. Plus, if I somehow catch myself on fire on the lava like a dumbass, I can jump in the water and not die. I changed the layout of the what are they called? Tool benches or workbenches or whatever. I put a couple over here because you don't need a lot of them, and then I just made this whole area forges because I need a lot of forges. Whenever I smelt stuff, I tend to do it in mass quantity. Like if I want to make cooked stone like this, I'll end up filling up probably almost all of these with stone and just do it all at once. So it's nice. Excuse me. By the way, the texture pack is different. It is not sanguine anymore. I cannot get sanguine to work. Since he went into beta, I cannot get it to work. It just crashes the game every time I try to use it. So I switched to a new one called Awesome Texture Pack by Beholder. And the second E in Beholder is a 3 Leet Speak, whatever the heck you want to call it. It's pretty cool. I checked probably 30 different texture packs, and this is the one I liked second best after Sanguine. So I'm using this one right now. That's why everything looks different. What else? Oh yeah, I lowered the skylight. The skylight used to be raised. Now it's like flush with the ceiling. And I guess we'll go down and check out the bottom of the mine. Oh, hold up. Oh no! Oh, you bastard! I need to figure out a better way to start this thing, I swear, man. Because it's like a flat area and then the ramp starts. And that happens all the time. I bump into it on accident. It just bolts. It's so fast. But anyways. These are all either sealed up. See, like these right here. Or they've got 2 blocks. And then they go off into the old mining area. See, they're completely sealed, or it's got 2 blocks blocking it, so nothing can come out. I had problems with zombies and creepers and stuff like that coming out into my mine and blowing stuff up left and right. So I sealed everything off or blocked it off with like 2 blocks at the bottom. Works pretty good. Every once in a while I'll be coming down here and there'll be a skeletal archer just chilling, and he'll tag me.